Geno is going to be part of the new battle pass. This is not Geno, this is Ageless Champion, younger snapshot of Geno. After the collision event, the Foundation and Jones jumped into the 0 point. After the 0 point focused on Geno. After a big fight, the Foundation, Agent Jones, find Geno with one of the sisters, both being torn into pieces by the 0 point. Everyone thinks Geno is gone for good, but it turns out he's still alive. The end of the Zero Wars comic, you can see Geno bringing different parts of himself from different realities to piece himself together. He wants his revenge. How did we end up here, and who is Geno? To understand this, we have to go all the way back in chapter 1, season 6. 0 point is about to destabilize. It is about to explode that could destroy the reality as we know it. After Galactus exposed the 0 point, chapter 2, season 5, everyone used the 0 point to escape the loop, despite Agent Jones hiring a bunch of hunters to stop people going into the loop. Because it was overused, the 0 point was completely shattered. Agent Jones has no other option but to go to the 7 to fix this problem. But Dr. Sloan, who hates the 7, orders Agent Jones to walk away and do not go to the 7. Because Dr. Sloan knows that the 7 tried to destroy the 0 point in chapter 1, which led us to being here in chapter 2. The reason why the 7 are trying to destroy the 0 point is to stop the loop. See, the loop is a creation of the Imagine Order. They have studied the power of the 0 points for thousands of years. Everything you see on the Fortnite Island, from storm circles, loot chests, even people on the Fortnite Island, in fact a snapshot created by the Imagine Order to populate the island. Problem with these people on the island, they have no memory, they cannot talk. In a way, they're all slaves to the Imagine Order. That's exactly why the 7 and Midas tried to stop this loop, but unfortunately we all know that both of them failed. But Agent Jones disobeys the order, uses his portal gun to bring the Foundation to this island. As soon as the Foundation sees Agent Jones, he attacks him. Obviously they're still enemies. Just before Foundation is about to finish Agent Jones, Jones mentions to the Foundation that he's going to take him to Geno and the sisters. Now this is the very first time we ever heard the name Geno. Sisters, we know, are 2 of the members of the 7. Why is Geno so important to the Foundation? Why wouldn't Agent Jones take him to Sloan instead? Isn't she the head of the IO? No, she's not. This picture was found inside of the Imagine Order's headquarters. You can see this man handing Dr. Sloan her license. He is in fact the head of the Imagine Order. He is Geno. During the collision event, while we're waiting on the moon, there was a secret dialogue between the Foundation and Jones. Foundation says Dr. Sloan isn't the evil one. She's just following orders. The person we need to be very careful of is Geno. During the same event, after they defeat Dr. Sloan, what we didn't see in the background, one of the sisters and Wolverine is fighting against Geno, and they both fall into the 0 point. At that moment, the 0 point focuses on Geno. That is when the Foundation and Jones jumps into the 0 point. Geno tricks them into thinking he is dead. After he leaves, he pieces himself back together. Chapter 4 is here, and we are introduced to Ageless Champion, who is a snapshot of Geno. The reason why we are getting Ageless Champion now, before they gave us actual Geno skin, is because Fortnite wants us to see the origin of Geno and the beginning of the Imagine Order. Because when the Fortnite map got destroyed, the 0 point brought different parts of the map from different realities to create a chapter 4 map. In a way, chapter 4 map is like the earlier days of Fortnite. We are basically seeing the birth of the Imagine Order and the 7. If you go to Citadel, you would see the earlier versions of the Imagine Order's logo. There's also another group called the Reality Warriors warriors, and their main headquarter is Brutal Bastion. They're like the ancient early version of the Seven. Now, Paradigm thinks Geno is dead, so she decides to work with Ageless Champion because she knows that this Fortnite map is vulnerable because we don't have that shield protection anymore, meaning the Lost Reality are on their way to attack the Fortnite map. And now that the Foundation is missing and rest of the Seven being kidnapped by the Nothing, she has no other option but to work with Ageless Champion. Paradigm finds Reality where you can find kinetic ore, because if we're fighting against the Lost Reality, we are going to need strong weapons. Geno, with the help of Jules, who's very good at making weapons like the hammer, sword, Excalibur. One thing Paradigm didn't know, that the Ageless Champion secretly trying to bring the original Geno to this Fortnite map. He's doing this by creating this rift gate using the power of the kinetic ore. He has hired a rift warden, and he reveals to us about this shapeless man. He says that this man has no shape. He can communicate you through your dreams, and if you don't build him the rift gate, he's going to destroy everything. Now we know that after Geno got destroyed, he was piecing himself back together and he didn't have a shape. But even though it's not been confirmed, what if the shapeless man is in fact a Geno? But someone tampers with the rift gate and it destabilizes and explodes, creating a giant portal in the sky. In Chapter 4 Season 2, the Ageless Champion and the Rift Warden has gone missing. They've been captured by Geno and being punished for failing to create the rift gate. Also this season, we are warned by the Peace Syndicate that people working for the Lost Reality is already on the map because someone hacked into their system and corrupted everything that they had on Lost Reality. And obviously now we are starting to see some random events taking place like giant earthquake. I believe Geno will be here next season and he's going to play a huge part in the storyline of Fortnite. Still don't know if Geno is the Nothing and the shapeless man. Has he got anything to do with the Lost Reality? Or is he trying to fight against the Lost Reality to protect the Fortnite map? Because if you remember, the Imagined Order protected the Fortnite map for thousands of years. Geno was the mastermind controlling everything until the Seven took over. We all know what happened to Chapter 3 map. They couldn't even protect it for a few seasons. Also, let's not forget that we have a Dr. Slone on this map. Optimus Prime even said that Dr. Slone is the one we should trust. She's going to save us. I believe Geno is going to be in the Battle Pass next season. You might also get the Lost Reality skin in the Battle Pass. You might also get characters such as Luffy, who has a show coming up very soon. Midas is set to return next season as well. Since we're stuck in this medieval time of Fortnite, maybe this young Midas will be in the Battle Pass. Also, Ninja Turtle is something that's been rumored as well that is going to be in the Battle Pass. I'm excited to see the original version of Geno.